Today, I want to share with you the most useful tip I have ever shared with you on this channel, and that is how to get more time on pretty much any project. Now, before we start, a quick word from a sponsor of today's video. Plot twist! I am the sponsor of today's video. Buy Message Crawler for all your text message conversion needs. Teams, Slack, Celebrite, Oxygen, Facebook. Convert it all to RSMF files for relativity or PDF output for other review systems. Buy it at the link below now. Now back to the video. Okay then. Today's video is going to be for project managers and for technical staff. Now this may apply to paralegals as well, but I don't really know. So the biggest problem we have is time for particular projects. We're always rushed. Things need to be done last minute. And that's generally because of poor planning on somebody's side. But it doesn't matter. It comes back to us at the last minute to finish whatever we got to finish, either prepare something for print, to make binders, or to create a production, or something like that. And there is one keyword that you can use to get yourself as much time as you want. It may seem like weird and you're thinking, wow, Nikolai's got a magic word. If you're gonna say it, you're gonna get more time. And yes, that's pretty much true. Now, before I tell you what that word is, I wanna tell you about a different department that has similar word that they use, and they're able to get whatever they want. So before we get to our thing that I wanna talk about, let's understand how other people have the same principle and apply a magic keyword to get what they want. And to do that, we have to talk about our favorite department, which is IT. Those are the people who maintain our computers, make sure network stays up and running, and create all kinds of crazy security requirements so you logging into network remotely is as difficult as humanly possible. What is the word that they use to get what they want? And the word is security. Anytime they say the word security, they can get anything they want. They can request any piece of hardware, router, server, software subscription. If they say it's in the name of security in order to protect our network, it's probably going to be approved. Same way if they're setting up some kind of, remote login procedure for people to log in from home, they could set up a VPN that connect to remote desktop. On the remote desktop, you connect to other remote desktops, and everything is not usable and laggy, and everyone's working at half the speed. But because it's in the name of security, no one can say anything because that's how it is. We have to be secure. So why does this keyword work? Well, imagine they put in a request for some kind of piece of equipment that they claim will help with security. Well, let's say a CEO of the company or owner of the company, it doesn't matter who, the highest level person says, no, we will not buy it for you. Well, immediately they become responsible to any kind of security breaches that happen. Right? As soon as there is a problem, IT is going to say, well, we want it to be more secure, but you guys didn't want to spend the money, so there you go. Now, this person's at fault who didn't sign the purchase order. And it doesn't matter where you are in a chain of command. You want nothing to do with the conversation where they're trying to figure out who is responsible for some kind of security breach, data leak, vulnerability, or anything like that. So that's why whenever IT says, we need something in the name of security, no one's going to override them and says, no, you cannot have it, because then they automatically become liable if there is some kind of problem. I really hope IT people don't watch this video and learning right now. So if you're in IT, don't forget everything I said, just go watch something else. All right, Nikolai, get to the point. I know that's what you're thinking. Yes, what is the word that tech people and project managers can use to get time on the project? And the word is QC. Quality control, sometimes QA for quality assurance, any kind of quality related process. So if you have a checklist of tasks you need to do when the project is over, or you just have overall QC that you're doing, that is the word you need to use. Okay, well, how does it work in practice? Well, I had a situation where a project manager runs up to me and says, Nikolai, you got to create this production. We got 10,000 documents, super rush. We got to get it out. We need to get it out in 1 hour, super quick. And I go, all right, well, look, not a big job, but sure, I can quickly get it tiffed out and produced, but I don't think this gives us enough time to do all the QC checks we normally would. You know, would you be okay if we send that out without going through all the checks? And the project manager's like, oh yeah, well, hang on. And you look at them and you could see like the gears are turning in their heads, like, No, but how much time you're gonna need to do the full QC? And that's the moment where you got them, right? So now you can name any number you want. Whatever time you want to say, you go, yeah, I'm gonna need like 4 or 5 hours to QC this properly. And they're gonna go, oh, 4 or 5 hours, that's so long. Well, look, last time we produced this, we had a lot of cutoff images, so I need to check for that, and I want to make sure we're imaging so-and-so correctly. So this is probably what I would be comfortable giving you, but if you want me to take some shortcuts, I'll be happy to, and I'll just get it done as quickly as possible. And every single time you do this, project manager, or if you're a project manager talking to a client, whoever's on the other side will say, you know what, why don't you take your time and perform all the QC steps you want to QC? Because now they know, as soon as they tell you, oh, skip the QC steps, they become liable for any mistakes that are found. So if someone's looking at it, it's like, oh, these images are all cut off, and people run to you, say, oh, well, how come this happened? And you go, well, I mean, I didn't have time to do full QC. I was told to just ship it as quickly as possible, so this is what happened. Oh, who said not to do full QC? Well, it's this project manager, right? And nobody wants to be that project manager to say, don't QC something, because now it's their fault. They didn't give you time to QC. Now, this technique, of course, doesn't work 100% of the time, and you do need to be considerate of the real-world deadlines and don't just throw out numbers. But used properly, this technique will give you plenty of time to finish almost any project. So there you go. That is my tip for the day. Hopefully it's going to be useful to you. If you get to use it and you get positive results, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, and I will see you on the video.